So I am planning on building a new PC, and just to give an idea of what I'm planning, then I'm going to use the PC Part Picker, which is a website where you can find specific components, and then it will summarize the price and a few other things, nothing special. But it's kind of the international way of doing it, I believe. So therefore I'm using that. So yeah, let's just jump out into this. So I'm actually considering this CPU right here. It's just a 4-core, but I mean, really, I don't know if I need a this right here. This is the other option, which is a 6-core, but a lot slower, and the power draw is actually something I am concerned with. But we will see. For now, I'm considering going with this. It won't change much other than the CPU and the motherboard, really. So for that, I will go with the CPU. Picking a motherboard. It's nothing too interesting. I am going with not that it matters, but my case is going to be white and black and white. So I do want somewhat components that matches that, even though I'm not gonna sit and stare into my PC at all, really. It's not really something I do. I mean, I'm a bit too old for that. Let's see. But it is nice when you're actually building it that it looks decent when you're done doing it. I kind of like that. However, I am going with this Ranger motherboard, which doesn't really match with the colors for a black and white. It's kind of silverish or grayish, but I like the features you get. You do actually get a lot of features compared to what I actually need. But for the price at the price point, I think this is a decent choice. It's not too expensive, and it's not it seems fine. I could take the Crate, but I actually want the Asus board just because I just want that. Basically, right now I do have an MSI laptop, so it's not like I hate them. And that's not the reason why I want to go with Asus, but I tend to pick components from the same brand when I can, just to make sure that there are no compatibility issues. That might have been a thing from the past, but I clearly remember that being a problem like 10 years, 15 years ago, and it was really annoying. For the RAM, I'll just pick up some where are they? Need some 3Ks here. It's the highest. There you go. Kingston Savage. No, not that one. Well, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I was considering going with something else, but I was considering in the beginning just picking some Kingston Savage RAM, these RAMs, because actually the last 3 builds I've made, I've used these RAMs, and I really like them. I like the feel to them, and they look really good. I kind of like the heatsink on them. But something like this would also do in another color maybe. And I am considering getting some ripped jaws instead, since they seem to be a lot cheaper. But for now, let's just why can't I find, so let's just do like that. Should help. Why is this so difficult? There we go. So that is double the price of the ripped jaws, basically. Storage, I want a Samsung 500 gigabyte SSD. I have so many hard drives, 1 and 2 terabyte hard drives, that if I need more storage, then I have it. I don't think I will ever run out of storage, really. My case is going to be a... where is it? This one right here. This is a really good looking case in my opinion. You can't really see it here, but this is a really good looking case, and I've seen quite a few reviews of this a long time ago, and if I was going to build a new case or new PC, this would be the case. The only other case I would consider is the double-sided case from Danger Den, but that is so much acrylic that at this point in my life it's a bit too much. For a power supply, I want a platinum at least. I'll just take cheapest platinum from Corsair, really. 750. Yes, sure, why not? Basically, I just want the power efficiency, and I want the brand I trust. When it comes to power supplies, there are many brands I trust when it comes to power supplies, but the last few builds I've used Corsair's power supply, so I feel like I want to use this again. I mean, can go back and I can like back in the 15 years ago, it didn't matter what power supply brand, the same with RAM. It didn't matter. Whoops. Oh, I took the correct one. It didn't matter which brand you took. Something like Sparkle or Sparkle. I have no idea what that is. I still wouldn't choose that. I have no idea what FSP is, but something like Roswell, Antec is really good. Roswell as well. EVGA. Seasonic actually makes some decent ones. I mean, Silverstone is really good. So, I mean, Enermax, I have no experience with that. Thermaltake, I assume they make decent power supplies. But let's just pick this one. Okay, so for I need a new mouse because my scroll on my current mouse is broken, and I actually found one I wouldn't mind. Whoops, that was a mistake. How do I undo that? It's probably difficult to do. Okay, like that. So here it is. It's cheap, and it reminds me so much of the old Microsoft mouse and the look, or yeah, in the looks, and that is really something I want again. The past few years, or maybe I don't know, 8 years, I have been using these exceedingly more complex and I don't know, too many buttons and lights and all that stuff, and I don't use it. So I just want something cheap that's hopefully going to hold and does the job, really. Besides that, oh yeah, I need a cooler. And I was going to go with this one right here, since it's 115i. So it's the newer version, but it seems like everyone is going with this one still, which is kind of confusing to me. But people probably know what they're doing. It is still more expensive as well, so yeah, I don't know. Normally I would go with a Noctua something like this, for instance, is a really good fan. I've used this quite a bit. But since it is a windowed case, also this one is also really good. This is the newer version where you can actually fit your RAM in. I am going to go with something like this instead. I believe the GTX is also one of these, but if you go to Corsair's homepage, they actually don't explain a single, nowhere do they disclose what the difference between this one, this one, this one, this one, any of them is. The only difference you can actually see on the website is if it's like this one with 2 fans or if it's a single fan one, radiator, which is really dumb. I mean, why not, if you make a new product, then at least let us know what's new. Maybe nothing changed, but that's why people are sticking with the old one. I don't know. I also need a monitor. I want a new monitor. I want a curved monitor, and I want a big monitor. They don't really have any curved monitors on this site here in the size I want them. Resolution, not resolution, inches. So whoops, not that one. So there we go. I want something that is 34 inch, and the resolution has to be 4K. So at least where are we? 4K, so something like this. And they don't really have any of these here. I mean, what is that? Don't even have any pictures or anything, so it doesn't really matter too much. I will find the screen somewhere, and I haven't chosen a screen yet. I'm still looking, but I know I want the curved one, and I know I want it to be 34 inches. So I'm probably going to find an LG or a Samsung or something like that. It was very expensive a few years ago. It's not that expensive anymore. I feel like choosing a graphics card is going to cost a lot more. So yeah, but I am going with an AS. I'm going with an AS. No, I'm going with an Asus. And I'm going with the 1080. I don't see a reason why not. I did consider just getting 2 980 Ti's, but it doesn't make sense to get, I mean, getting, so this is the one I will get, the Strix version. They don't have a price here, but 7 something, I assume. And that's basically the parts I want to pick. So it's around 1900 here, plus a screen. So yeah, it's not cheap, but it is what I want. I want to make it, and this this will deliver a lot better YouTube videos. The content will be a lot better, considering I'm on a laptop right now, and the laptop is actually horrible for this time and age. I also need a new pair of headphones, but that's not that important. So these are the things I want, and I want to have them. I don't want to I don't want to have a lesser GPU. I don't want to have a lesser CPU, or like cooler, or less hard disk, or less SD, or something like that. Or the case. I don't want to get some like random case. I want to get the things that I want, and then I'm done. I mean, I don't want to have to think about every day that I want to upgrade something. So this is the stuff I want to get, and hopefully I'm planning on ordering in this month actually. If I can do that, that would be great. Yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully this, or not hopefully, this will improve everything a lot, but hopefully I can order it within this month. That would be great, because I'm looking forward to it as well. Playing some more graphic intensive games and playing them on high settings and sharing it with everyone else. That would be really cool to me. So yeah, that's basically it for now.